soft words. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. La 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 la. She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchips here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
Your dad's got every tool in here but the one I need. Have you seen the screwdriver?
You don't need a screwdriver?
Well, how am I going to screw this loose leg together, Vicky?
You have me. Fantastic! Now sitting down to dinner won't be so dangerous. Unless Dad cooks, of course.
Thank you, Vicky. You can take this back to the garage.
Back to the garage.
Hello, house. I'm home.
Oh, there's your dad. You can help me set the table for dinner.
Hi.
Hi.
For you.
Oh, honey, how thoughtful.
Only if the answer is yes.
Oh, what's the question?
Joni, will you marry me?
Gee, Dad, and you say I put things off.
I'd love to marry you, sir, but I think we have a problem. My husband.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm serious, Joni. Our 13th wedding anniversary is a week from Saturday, and I thought, what better way to celebrate than by renewing our wedding vows?
Ted, what a lovely idea.
Well, it's only fair. I mean, after all, last time we got married, you asked me. So I thought we'd invite a few of our closest friends and have that intimate little wedding that you always wanted but never had.
Wait a minute. Now I'm confused. Are you guys married or not?
Of course we are, honey. When your dad and I got married, we eloped to get away from all the relatives. Oh, they were driving us crazy, butting into all of our wedding plans and telling us what to do and how to do it.
Yeah. They even wanted to come along on the honeymoon. But I already knew how to do that. This time it's going to be different.
Yeah, this time when you get married, your son will already be delivered.
Honey, this is so exciting. Well, we can have the wedding right here at home.
Yeah. And Jamie, you can be my best man.
Hey, terrific!
Oh, and Vicky, she can be my maid of honor. Oh. Ted, I'm so happy.
Then I take it the answer is yes.
Read my lips.
I like what you're saying. Come on, I'll show you how we can turn the living room into a great little wedding chapel.
Vicky, you just missed all the excitement. Mom and Dad are going to have the wedding they never had. The word wedding is not in my memory parallel processing system. Well, a wedding is a ceremony where people get married. Why do people get married? So they can have children. Someone to blame everything on.
Jamie, have you seen the tape measure or did you lose it again?
It's right here, Dad.
Oh, Jamie, by the way, your mother and I are going to have our hands full with the wedding preparations, so we're counting on you to pitch in and help out around the house, okay?
Sure, just name it.
Okay, you can start by taking that big bag of empty cans out back over to the recycling center.
Name something else.
Let me put it to you this way. You take care of those cans, or I'll take care of your can.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hi, Vicky. Hi, Harriet. Where's Jamie? My main squeeze. Your main squeeze is busy helping out because the wedding is a week from Saturday. It is? That crazy Jamie. He knows I can't get married yet. I have to buy a dress, I have to pick out a silver pattern, I have to finish the 5th grade. You're not getting married, Harriet. My mother and father are getting married. They're going to have the wedding they never had. What? Your parents were never married? What a scoop! I don't know whether to sell this to the National Enquirer or my mother. Harriet! I can't stay. Gossip's stronger than love.
She's flipped her freckles.
Vicky, I figured out a new way to make some money to buy Mom and Dad a real nice wedding present. Look, the recycling center gave me 82 cents for those cans. Isn't that rad? Totally. Listen, we've still got some time before dinner. I want you to help me go around the neighborhood and collect some more empty cans. I'm not finished cleaning up the yard. We'll just pick everything up and dump it into the trash. Pick everything up and dump it in the trash. Vicky? Vicky!
Dum-dum-da-dum. Dum-dum-da-dum.
Now, honey, can you think of anything else we're going to need for the wedding? I got bartender, champagne, folding chairs, flowers, wedding cake, dishes for the buffet table.
We don't have a buffet table.
Buffet table.
Oh, don't forget hors d'oeuvres.
D'oeuvres.
Some cold cuts. Pasta salad.
The salad.
Maybe one hot dish.
I'm marrying the hot dish. Come here.
I'll get it.
Party pooper.
Naughty, naughty, naughty!
Fly, old dog, you!
What are you talking about?
Whoa!
Don't you play innocent with us. Harriet told us all about the wedding.
You fly, old dog, you!
Well, we thought it was a pretty cute idea.
Oh, you sure fooled me. Who would have guessed inside that shy little body of Joan Lawson beats the heart of a Joan Collins?
Fly, old dog, you!
Brandon, one more punch and the sly old dog will wet on your leg.
What are you two talking about?
Well, we're talking about the fact that you've never been married. Nada. We're talking Sin City here.
What?
No, you don't understand.
I sure don't! You got a great thing going. Why do you want to foul it up for getting married? I didn't mean us, Dumpling. We don't have a great thing going. Oh. No, I mean...
Now listen, both of you. Joan and I have been married for 13 years. We are celebrating our anniversary by renewing our wedding vows. Get it?
You're getting married again to the same woman.
That's right.
Why?
Well, you're renewing your vows. That's so sweet. It's so romantic. Just gives me goosebumps all over my creamy white skin.
Gives me shin bumps. But it is romantic, my little love barge.
I think it's a yummy idea. Don't you think it's a yummy idea, Stud Muffin? We could do that. We could renew our vows on our wedding anniversary.
Luckily, it's 3 months away.
What?
Well, give us time to plan.
Oh, we don't need time to plan. No. You've made all the plans for the wedding. We'll just get married right along with you. What?
No, wait, Bonnie. You see, this is not going to be anything that big. This is a small, intimate little ceremony for two.
Oh, well, that won't work. Now that the four of us are getting married, no, it's got to be much bigger, mucho grande. Oh, this is going to be the double wedding of the century. Bonnie, we'll be back later with our guest list. Bye-bye now. Come on, Brandon.
Come in, my little fun bucket.
How are we going to get out of this one?
We'll have a shotgun wedding. When they try to come in, we'll shoot them.
Boy, collecting cans is back-breaking work. Back-breaking for me, not for you. Well, look on the bright side, Vicky. If we collect enough of these, we'll be able to buy a nice present for Mom and Dad's wedding. For Mom and Dad's wedding? Right. It'd just make it a lot easier to collect cans if I could go like this. And zap! They jump into my hand like it was a magnet. Magnet? I can do that? Huh? I can alter my radiothermonic generator. Zap. Hey, fantastic! I got an idea. Come on, Vicky.
Hi. Look, I drew this floor plan of how the living room's going to look for the wedding. Hey?
That's nice.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not all right. I'm really angry about the Brindles horning in on our wedding.
Don't worry, honey. They're not going to spoil it.
I can just see all of us at the altar. I'll say I do, and she'll say, I do.
Honey, just forget the Brindles. It's still our wedding. We're going in first. They bring up the rear. After they play the wedding march for us, they play Send in the Clowns for them.
We can only stay a sec.
I'm on my way to my Caribou Lodge meeting. Bonnie's going bowling with her team.
Off for another night of culture, huh?
Yeah, we just dropped by to give you our guest list.
Guest list?
Yeah, it's not long. We don't have that many friends. Just a few guys from the lodge, a couple of gals from the gutter.
And Brandon and I have talked it over. We insist on helping you bear the burden of this wedding.
You're actually offering to share the expenses with us?
Of course not.
Now, I am going to make the wedding cake from my very own recipe.
My little bride is the only woman I know who could make a sushi wedding cake.
Bonnie, you shouldn't. And I really mean you shouldn't.
Well, Joni, it's no bother at all. I've already diced up the squid.
That's all right. We'll buy the cake. I insist.
You see, I told you I'd get out of it. Well, we gotta be going now. Bye-bye.
See you later. Ooga mooga, ooga mooga.
Ooga mooga.
Ted, they're impossible.
Mom, Dad, I've been out with Vicky collecting cans.
Oh, good boy. How you doing?
Terrific. I got a new system. I use Vicky as a magnet. Come here, Vicky. Wow, Jamie. All dressed up like that, you look just like Robert Redford. Yeah. Thanks, Harriet. Jamie, when a girl compliments you, you're supposed to compliment her back. Okay, Harriet. You got a very nice back. In fact, I like it better than your front. That's not what I meant. Jamie, this is going to be good practice for my wedding. I've already composed the invitation. Would you like to hear it? No. Mr. and Mrs. Brandon Brindle request your presence at the marriage of their lovely, talented, intelligent, exciting, and wonderful daughter, Harriet. What do you think? I think the guy you're going to marry is very lucky. You do? Yeah, he's lucky you left his name off the invitation. Vicky, get the door, please. Get the door.
Hi, we're here for the Brindle wedding. I hope it hasn't started yet.
Not yet. Vicky, go on serving. Sorry, the door slipped out of her hand. Please, come in. May I take your coat?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I've been married for 13 years, and I feel like a new bride.
Oh, honey. What's to be nervous about? We've already had the honeymoon. Huh? And you look marvelous, darling. You really do. Simply marvelous. Huh?
Do you really think this new dress looks right?
Oh, it better. When I saw the bill, I thought you bought a new car.
Well, it is one of a kind,
Yeah.
dear. You like it? Oh, that's my dress. This is supposed to be one of a kind.
Oh, well, they happen to have a teeny-weeny bit of material left over. So I bribed him into making one up for me, too.
I'm going to kill that dressmaker.
Oh, Joni, don't take it so personally. Just because I happen to fill the dress better.
Fill it. She's overflowing.
Ooga booga, ooga booga.
Oh, no.
Well, speaking of one of a kind.
Am I gorgeous?
Well, I don't know. With that headdress, you ought to be wearing tails.
The guests have eaten all the hors d'oeuvres on my tray.
They have? Oh, I hope you folks have some more.
And plenty of champagne. And the good stuff, I mean. None of that Wino Brothers.
Right. We don't want our guests to think that Brandon and I are cheap.
May I remind you that we've paid for everything?
We know that, but our friends don't.
Dad, the justice of the peace said to tell you he's ready to start.
Okay, tell them we're ready.
Right. Music, please. It's here at last. The moment the guests have all been waiting for. The entrance of the flower girl. Stop the music, please.
Hi, kid. Are we late? Ooga booga! Ooga booga! Ooga booga! Ooga booga!
Oh, no.
Well, who is it?
It's three more of the herd.
I knew the caribou wouldn't let me down. Good.
No.
Ooga booga! Ooga booga!
Music, please. Here we go again.
Ready, honey?
I guess.
Wait! What are you two doing?
Well, we're going first. I mean, this happens to be our house. Happens to be our idea. Our hors d'oeuvres and our Wino Brothers champagne.
He has a point there, honey bundle.
Right.
Nice move, Twinkle Toes.
Now that is too much.
Dad, why don't you just throw them out?
I got a better idea. I'm going to throw us out.
What?
Come, my darling. Let's go, kids.
Nice move, Twinkle Toes.
You look ridiculous in that stupid hat.
At least it comes off. You'll always look like that.
And now, if you will join hands. Do you, Brandon Brindle, take Bonnie to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
We are gathered here to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony. The bride and groom have informed me that they have written their own vows. If you will, Mr. Lawson.
Joni, I want to marry you more now than I did the first time. You have brought me joy and love and fulfillment. And my life would be empty without you. I promise to love you and to care for you for as long as the good Lord gives me on this earth.
Mrs. Lawson?
Ted, you are the dearest, most wonderful man. And I am the luckiest woman.
Well, I think I can take over from here. Do you, Ted, once more take Joan to be your wife?
I do.
And do you, Joan, once more take Ted to be your husband?
I do.
Then, by the powers vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Again. You may kiss the bride again.
Vicky, what's the matter?
Oh, Ted, I'm so happy.
She's a small wonder, lovely and bright and soft curves. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere. She's a small wonder, lovely and bright and soft curves. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your...
Back to the garage.
Hello, house, I'm home.
Oh, there's your dad. You can help me set the table for dinner.
Hi.
Hi.
For you.
Oh, honey, how thoughtful.
Only if the answer is yes.
Oh, what's the question?
Joni, will you marry me?
Gee, Dad, and you say I put things off.
I'd love to marry you, sir, but I think we have a problem. My husband.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm serious, Joni. Our 13th wedding anniversary is a week from Saturday, and I thought, what better way to celebrate than by renewing our wedding vows?
Ted, what a lovely idea.
Well, it's only fair. I mean, after all, last time we got married, you asked me. So I thought we'd invite a few of our closest friends and have that intimate little wedding that you always wanted but never had.
Wait a minute. Now I'm confused. Are you guys married or not?
Your dad's got every tool in here but the one I need. Have you seen the screwdriver?
You don't need a screwdriver?
Well, how am I going to screw this loose leg together, Vicky?
You have me. Fantastic! Now sitting down to dinner won't be so dangerous. Unless Dad cooks, of course.
Thank you, Vicky. You can take this back to the garage.
She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchips here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter